Let's tune the drums up a little bit, guys, before we get started. I keep taping down these broken snare wires and they keep not staying taped down. So let's go ahead and flip the snare over and get this done right. Ay, caramba. Okay. Boom. Boom. See, it's not so hard. Stay taped. Alright guys, we are on the way to the golden age of the stream. It is going to be smooth sailing. Smooth sailing from here on out. Alright, let's... Oh, mic clipped. Sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes my voice makes it clip. Anyway, I've been kind of itching to play a #1 gun song. Let me go ahead and throw on the song "Celebrate Mistakes." You know what, guys, this is my last one. I got another 24 pack on the way, but I don't think it's gonna get here in time, man. It's these are the kind of problems I deal with, but yeah, you know, black cherry, not the best flavor. It's good though. I usually don't like cherry stuff. Like all you kids who drank cough medicine when you're growing up, most people think it's gross, and it's usually like cherry flavor or strawberry flavor or something. Strawberry is probably better than cherry. I'm not sure though. All right, let's crack this and let's get going. So the song shouldn't be too hard, but there is a couple parts I'm not so sure about. I think we'll be okay though. Okay, let's go. Oof. Okay, wow. That's a perfect example of a song that's just like, I did not think I was going to have that much trouble with that song. Well, they're slowly like becoming one of my favorite bands, man. And that album's from 2003. That was like the easiest song on the album. And yeah, all of those little, that's the funny thing about songs that are in 4/4. What's up, Grace, by the way? You just kind of think, oh, you know, the beat's something like this. But the more you dig into the beat, you realize, like, there's a very specific way the beat's played, and you're probably not going to guess it. And all of those little accents and things add up. So, yeah, that's the last time I'll ever try to play a number one Gun song without rehearsal. But they're really awesome, man. They sound to me a lot like Further Seems Forever, but a little bit groovier. The Further Seems Forever drummer, he's just, like, very expressive, man. He does all kinds of stuff on the songs. Alrighty, guys. Let's see if there's anything in the queue. Diddly do. I'm not even on that spot yet. Boy, UFC was crazy last night. This match, everybody thought this was going to be a mismatch between a 155er who's kind of been on a losing streak and the number 4 guy at 170, and he got knocked out. Boy. Alright. Let's see. What is this up here? What up, UBI Ghost? I've been good, man. What up, Cindy? Suicide Silence, huh, Grace? You remember it's Lazy Sunday, right? Let's check it out, though. I'll bet it's a ballad or something, right? Yeah.
Disembodied whispers trickle in my ear. I'll give through the shroud to me. This is disastrous in retrospect. I am disaster. Sounds in forests I've grown to appreciate my disease. This is my torture. In the end, we all have to sleep. Nothing's clear. What did I do to this? Conformity is the secret. Conformity saves us all. Conformity is the secret.
Cammy in the house, y'all. What up, Cammy? Argabo. Oh, everybody's showing up, man. Lazy Sundays. All right. We'll go ahead and listen to the last 20 seconds. Okay. You know what? The thing that Suicide Silence and Bring Me the Horizon are doing kind of reminds me of, like, what a lot of the emo bands did in the early 2000s. Like, let's see, Taking Back Sunday. Taking Back Sunday, as time went on, they kind of drifted away from the emo sound to be more, like, they wanted to be more relevant. They wanted to keep up with the trends, because everybody knows that, like, early 2000s emo, it was a trend. It was an awesome trend. Probably my favorite trend, but more or less it was a trend. And the bands, you know, the bands that wanted to stay around, they adapted. They kept their sound fresh. I'm really impressed with Bring Me the Horizon. Like, I'm totally going to listen to all their new albums. Sounds like Suicide Silence kind of got the memo too. But not like people don't still listen to deathcore, so I don't know, guys. I hope nobody's ever offended when I say this. I'm just trying to, like, give insights on how I see things. Let's see. Now I'm kind of confused by what was yesterday and what's today. So let's do Cindy. What do we got here? Danny Minogu in the Soul Seekers.
Every time you leave
I saw a clinic from Jojo Mayer a long time ago. And Jojo Mayer was talking about how to play trance beats. And he basically just said, play the hi-hat like a little bit more quiet than you would, so it's not too washy, which I haven't been doing. So yeah, the key to the trance beat is just, and you don't hit a bass drum when you hit the crash cymbal. Don't hit a bass drum at the same time as the crash, and then you hit the hi-hat a little bit more quiet. So I'll show you the difference. Here's the normal way, and then here's the Jojo Mayer way. I have a feeling it takes like a crap load of technique, though. All right, calling all captains. Fool's gold. What up, Safari?
It's been a couple days since I've seen your face. I guess I'm trying to say home is a different place. Do you still think of me? Do you still think of me? 'Cause I still think of you. 'Cause I still think of you.
That is so one of my favorite beats. I love that beat. So those would be, let's see, what is that called? Because here's like the 3/4. I think those are dotted quarter notes. Nah, that's not though. I think the 3/4 is dotted quarter notes. So there's the difference between these two beats. Check this out. One's a little bit more periphery, one's a little bit more emo. Alright, gang, let's keep on rocking. Gorillaz, Dirty Harry. I don't think I know this one, but we'll give it a shot. I think the one I know is called Clint Eastwood. Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that one, man. That's kind of weird. I wasn't expecting that.
Soon as the ocean
really just skip a Gorillaz song? What was that? I'll have to like look up a video of somebody playing that. Yeah, no, I heard the percussion. I don't know. Sometimes I just, yeah. Yeah, we do, but you know, most Gorillaz songs are just like this. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I'm gonna pull up somebody doing a drum cover of it. What was it called? Woody Harrelson? I already forgot. Okay, Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry drum cover. Let's see what the drummer does. I'm curious. All right, here we go. That's seriously not easy at all. That's pretty complicated. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, we're moving on. right, Netflix. Yeah, that was that was Safari. He was telling me about that song before. Yeah, I know, right? I probably should have just skipped the intro. I heard that the other beat wasn't that bad. All right. Lazy Sunday. Yeah, I mean, that song had metal in it, but there was no screaming. That's an interesting thing. And, like, yeah, technically it's supposed to be songs that, like, are not hard to play. Tell you what, that wasn't as hard to play as that Gorillaz intro. Dang. Yeah, you know, I was wondering, like, before I listened to the drum cover, I couldn't tell that the bass drum was, like, on the off beats. Like, he's doing, like... I can't even remember, dude. That just took me off guard. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy. You gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me go. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it one day. Call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's tough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving up. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end. No.
I kind of feel like a song got skipped, but I didn't see it. I can't tell. Anyway, here's Wendy Darling, whatever. I feel like that was from yesterday, but I don't know. Let's just do Gunship, The Mountain.
go from this tranquility to that violence?
I usually take the Ferrari.
Oh, I was supposed to have my sunglasses. No. That music video was awesome. It was awesome. Possum. I usually take the Ferrari. And it had footage from, what was that movie called? Fast Times at Ridgemount High. Man, I loved that movie. I had a big folder full of, like, goofy movies on my laptop when I was in high school. And after getting back from, you know, hanging out with my friends, like, like 100 people on the weekends doing alleged activities, I would open up my folder, and one of the movies I had was Fast Times at Ridgemount High. I watched that movie probably like 20 times, man. I love where Mr. Hand is like, I don't know. I like that. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do, Mr. Spicoli? I'm going to leave this up on the board for everyone to see. He's just like, all right. Like, you can't even tell. You can't even tell that he's getting insulted, man. I love it. All right, Royal Blood. I remember that song. I like that one. There we go. 7 people. See, my live view said there was like 3 people here. I'm like, how are all these people commenting and there's only 3 people here? Like, FBI, CIA, I'm on a watch list. Oh my gosh, I have no... All right. Cut out all that crazy talk, guys. Why would the CIA make me say that? Leader, the warrior inside. See, guys, I gotta get into Arctic Monkeys. I feel like they came out like right when I was starting to get into death metal. I'm a nostalgia fiend. Like, I completely operate off of like nostalgia most of the time when I listen to music. So it's like, it's hard, man. It's hard for me to get into stuff that I'm not nostalgically attached to. Like, I can't even really watch new movies. Like, I haven't seen any of the Marvel movies. If I don't have nostalgic feelings for it, probably don't care about it, bruh. Sorry. The empty affliction. Right on, guys. Pretty chill Sunday, if you ask me. Pretty lazy Sunday, if you ask me.
I'm still sick with my depression. My hands are chained and I am sinking. I can feel the water rising. My soul is so worthless to sell. The devil's got and God's alive. The devil's got and God's alive. The devil's got
I think the next thing I'm gonna buy is a one of them tuner things, one of them drum dial tuners, so I can just like dial in my drums perfectly. Yeah, boy. All right, we got 8 people, not including me. Okay, yeah, it's including me. Drag me out. I'm sorry. Every guy in that band looks like somebody I would never let my daughter date. I can just imagine them knocking on my door. Hi, sir, I'm here to take out your daughter. No. No, you're not. I'm just kidding. I don't have a daughter. Actually, I just escaped from the mental hospital. I don't even know whose house this is. Okay. Stuck in the Sound. Notice that little hi-hat splash thing I do? That's really popular in like jazz and fusion, world music. Check it out for this like Caribbean beat. You just slam your heel down. But then when you do it for jazz, you want it to be a little bit quieter, so you just kind of tap your toe. Yo, that beat was kind of hard. Ain't no problem, Margot Bug. Yeah, that beat was that was a long phrase. Let me count how long that phrase is, because it was I was having trouble finding those hi-hat openings. The guy's face looks like the angry react. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Man, I'm getting a weird feeling in my thumb. I'm not really sure what's up with that. I'm going to have to ice that later. We'll see if I can make it through the rest of the day, guys. All right, the plot and you, disposable fix. Did I already play this? I feel like I recognize this. Thank you, Res Mambo.
I could have fucked her for days, but thinking about it, maybe I just thrive on the chase. And I'm in love. And you never take time to look through everything I try to do for you. And you need to prove you're in it. And let go of everything you had. Lay low, she knows. Blow out straight to my brain. What's best when she's complaining? Ooh, inside. Fucked with too many petty bitches. Ain't got time for this shit. Those present pussies probably took it, but you'll take what you get. I know it's supposed to be give and take. It's just a show. I'm the one that takes the wheel. Stop faking, my conscience ain't afraid of you yet. And if you're sure still feeling, I'm done contemplating with that.
Yeah, I recognize that one. Paramore, Hard Times. Man, what is her name again? Haley Williams. She's legit, bro. Subscribed with Twitch Prime. They've subscribed for 3 months. Oh, that's Argobug, man. Argobug is a hero around here, boys and girls. Living legend. He's a legend, baby. So, you know where I really invented that was with my cats. When I lived in Boston, we we had a cat in the house, and my friend Jarrett, he was like a big guy. He'd do this thing where he like would raise the volume of his voice, and it would like make the cat run away. He'd be like, "Oh!" and get like really loud. So I just like mess with my cats, be like, "I bet you guys are hungry, baby." Like, I don't know. I don't want to scare my cats, but it's kind of funny to scare the cats every now and then. All right, Paramore, Hard Times. What's that song that Haley did with Chvrches? Bury it and rise above. Bury it and rise above. I swear I can sing sometimes, but I'm kind of out of pitch sometimes. Bury it and rise above. Bury it and rise above. What the heck key was that in? I listened to that song so many times when it came out. We try to bury it and rise above. Bury it and rise above. Yeah, you never promised me you would see it differently. Bury it and rise above. Bury it and rise above. Yo, bury it, bury it, bury it and rise above. We bury it, we bury it, we bury it and rise above. I'm totally gonna play that later. In Flames. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hot dog. All right, In Flames. I'll bet it's a ballad. It's probably a ballad. It's a little bit too heavy, Argo Bug. It's a little bit too heavy. But I saw a question that you asked yesterday. Yeah, it's too hardcore for today, but I saw a question you asked yesterday or Friday that I didn't see. You're asking when you should go hand-to-hand versus playing something with one hand. Basically, there's no rules, man. There's really no rules, and I think it's really silly. Not that I've heard a lot of drummers do that. It's like, oh, dude, I saw you playing hand-to-hand, and you should have been playing the beat like this. You know, honestly, in my opinion, kind of same thing with 1-foot blast versus 2-foot blasts. I love doing the 2-foot blast. It feels more symmetrical because, like, George Colas from Nile always does single-foot blasts. You know what that means? He has a beast right leg, dude. The dude probably walks with a limp. Like, your right leg is going to get so powerful. And he says, you know, the feel isn't the same, but, dude, you can always make the feel of anything better. Like, you can sit there and practice the 2-foot blast until it sounds perfect. And, like, most of the guys who are really good who do 2-foot blasts, it does sound perfect. But, yeah, same kind of thing with hand-to-hand. And for retro wave kind of stuff, I actually really think the feel sounds better when it's hand-to-hand. Same for, like, playing Toto. Like, here's Africa. One hand versus two hands. Yeah, basically, like, there's not really any rules in that kind of stuff. It's going to be like that guy from Family Guy. Hey, he played that with two hands. He's a big phony. This guy's a big phony. He played it with two hands. Anyway, senseless. Here we go. Oh, Grace requested it. Oh, she did it. She done and gone did it. That dang old churches, man. All right, before we hit up this other masterpiece, I want to talk about something that I just remembered is a lot of the early post-hardcore emo bands in the 2000s, they would do fills or like just little accents where they do a quick double with both their feet on the double bass pedal. And as you know, like gospel drummers and punk drummers and all kinds of drummers, they can do a pretty fast thing with their one foot. I can do a pretty fast stuff with my one foot. But when you do the emo fill or the metal fill, you should still use 2 feet because it changes the feel. And they do it so close together that's really kind of hard to do it with 1 foot. So like in Census Fail, the Census Fail drummer does these kind of fills all the time. So you got to make sure you keep doing that. Anyway, yeah, Churches. Love this song. All right, In Flame. Nice, more churches coming up. Hey, that beat, it's funny, I was just talking crap about the single foot blast, because I just started doing that exercise I showed you guys a while ago. And actually, the single foot blast is like a really good coordination exercise. So again, I don't think it's necessary to play it with your band. Like, you don't need to be a hero. You don't need to, like, show off for no reason when it sounds pretty much the same. But it's really good to practice single foot blasts. And Thomas Pridgeon, who's one of the, like, easily top five kings of gospel chops, he says he used to just sit there and do this for a really long time. Except I'm pretty sure he did it, like, way faster. Yeah, that kind of a deal. Man, ever since I changed my beaters, it's been rough, guys. It's been rough. All right. Churches. Peace out, Argo Bug. Time for Betty. Bye. Night, bro. Alright guys, so after I said my thumb was hurting, I started playing a little bit quieter on the hi-hat. And yeah, like the pain went away. There's not really a reason to bash on the hi-hat. There's not really a reason to bash. Yeah, I'd say as far as like your cymbals go, whatever's keeping time, your hi-hat, your ride, there's just not really a reason to like bash. I mean, I can bash. Today I shouldn't because my thumb hurts, but yeah, I've just found that. And like when you're playing hip-hop, it's a part of the feel to play the hi-hat quiet. When you're playing electronic music, it's a part of the feel to play the hi-hat quiet. I just can't think of a situation where somebody's like, you're not playing like the trashy hi-hats loud enough. I will say though, Argo Bug's gone, but as far as like really crazy one-handed stuff, it's gonna be ska and thrash. For ska and thrash, like you better have a beast right hand. But yeah, still, it's more about loudness than speed. So we got Cave Town, Lemon Boy. Lemon Boy! What have you done to my boy?
There once was a bittersweet man, and they called him Lemon Boy. He was growing in my garden, and I pulled him out by his hair like a weed. And like weeds do, he only came and grew back again. So I figured this time I might as well let him be. Lemon Boy and me started to get along together. I helped him plant his seeds, and we both belong in bad weather. It's actually pretty easy.
You know who has a pretty darn good right hand is Scott Raynor, the old drummer for Blink-182, and that's a big part of how I built my right hand up. Just jamming through every Cheshire Cat song, through every Dude Ranch song, because pretty much the beat in every old Blink-182 song is like. And I remember how that used to feel. Like that's like 3 years into playing drums, 2 years into playing drums. My right hand was dead, boy. Yeah, that's a brutal thing to build up, is the fast right hand. And I gotta say, I built it up from playing punk music and emo, not death metal. And there's a lot of metal drummers who will still play this beat like this. With 2 feet. And, you know, it sounds clean, really cool way to do it. But I grew up playing Rufio, Blink-182, so I've spent a lot of time playing this beat with 1 foot. Not gonna lie, dude, I've seen a couple of metal drummers struggle with that beat. Actually, I'm just pretty sure there are metal drummers who struggle with that beat. I can't really think of any. I mean, like, my friends, not like famous metal drummers. Okay. Landon Tours, Don't You, and Player Royale, Death Dance. Last 3 minutes. All right, guys. Last 1 or 2 songs. Maybe I'll play them both. We'll see. How is this not gone yet, guys? This is crazy.
Cocaine, straight to the dead brain. I got this new bitch, hits me in a new way. You thought you had a piece of me that no one else could take. Rest assured I had a couple, you were a mistake. I don't care if you like the words I choose when I write. When you were fucking him, I spilled them heavy every damn night. So don't you go overthinking it. Don't you go thinking you're another of that women put their claws in my head. I always knew I could do better. Had a vision, it just wasn't right. She's dead weight, said I'm the first one that's ever made her feel this way. While I'm off working, doing everything to get us by. She's with another, feeling empty, but it passed the time. It wasn't love that I felt, just a sex and so good. I hoped and prayed she'd fuck me over, either that or be killed. So don't you go overthinking it. Don't you go thinking you're another of that women put their claws in my head. I always knew I could do better. Had a vision, it just wasn't right. You took a night out tonight that you would take your life. So where the fuck is this man? Where is your shoulder to cry? Don't you go thinking
I don't know if that snap sounded good, but I hate the way snapping feels on my fingers, so I kind of stopped. But yep, just trying to do what's best for the song. I've played a couple of gigs on congas before. Just me and a guitar player. My drum teacher would usually play the gig, but he wanted me to do the gig a couple of times. And I should buy a set of congas. Congas, djembe. There's this other thing that I tried where like you hold the drum and you like play the stick a weird way. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. Like, I'm not really that good at congas or bongos. I had some friends who play drums and congas and bongos, and it's no joke, man. That's hard. That's hard stuff. Okay, guys. Let's see. You know what, Grace? I feel like I should do Safari's request, and mainly because I skipped that other Gorillaz song. So we'll save Player Rael, Death Dance. We're gonna go ahead and do Rock the House, Gorillaz, for our last song. And I'm gonna chug the rest of my ice. Man, I guess Clint Eastwood and Feel Good Inc. are like the Gorillaz' 2 easiest songs. Because that beat was pretty complicated too. Man, no wonder so many of my friends say the Gorillaz is their favorite. You know, like my friends who don't really listen to a lot of music. But yeah, I like the Gorillaz too, man. You know, the last time I listened to Demon Days, I can't even tell you what I was doing the last time I listened to Demon Days. But I know it was like a couple of years ago. And I very much enjoyed it. I always thought that one song was kind of goofy. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. It's just the way they say it sounds so funny. That song was like always playing in my friend's car. Kids with guns. Kids with guns. Alright, guys. Let's just go ahead and play Grace's song. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's out of here, baby. Okay, guys. Well, it was a good stream. Yeah, basically, request whatever you want. Once I feel like something's too hard or I don't want to play it, I'm just going to skip it. I think that's the best way to go. I don't want people to be, like, limiting their requests, because it really is cool when a hard song comes on and I'm able to play it or whatever. Also, when I was playing that Periphery song the other day and you heard me go, oh, it was because it went into 4/4 at the end. Like, I love when a band does a really technical groove and then at the end they go into 4/4. Like, Periphery is legit, man. See, I feel like the reason Periphery is dominated so much is, one, they pretty much are, like, the gent band. They say Meshuggah's the gent band, but I think gent is defined by, like, kind of ripping off Meshuggah. It's not ripping it off, though. It's being defined by, like, being inspired by Meshuggah. Periphery, if you ask me, is, like, the gent band's gent band. But they also are really groovy, man. Like, they're not just trying to create complicated stuff. I dig Periphery, but then they have songs like Garden in the Bones that make me want to, like, run in headfirst into traffic. So, it's going to be a good week, guys. I have a good feeling about this week. Peace out, Grace. Peace out, Safari. Peace out, everybody who's here. See y'all tomorrow, 2 p.m. PST. Peace out.